Hey guys, hope everybody had a great weekend. Last week I gave you a couple bubble teams, Oklahoma State, Texas A&M. Got two more for you today. One from the Big Ten, one from the ACC. This one from the Big Ten is Penn State. Now, the last few episodes I've kind of mentioned I'm not really high on them this year. They've got a new offensive coordinator. They've got a new offensive line coach, which is needed because they yielded 32 sacks last year. And that's probably why Sean Clifford's play tapered off the last half of the season, because the poor kid was always getting destroyed back there. He was hurt. But anyway, 9 guys come back on offense, 5 on defense, including what I think is going to be the best defensive player in the Big Ten in Micah Parsons. Like I said, new offensive coordinator, new offensive line coach. They did lose Gross Matos, their top sack guy. Lost KJ Hamler, who was a dynamic playmaker on offense. But they do have a lot of guys coming back. Recruiting's been going pretty well. 14th nationally in 2020, 11th nationally in 2019. Not in the top 10, but James Franklin always gets the most out of his guys, so they should field a competitive team this season. And possibly, if things shake out, you never know, they could, fight Ohio State for that top spot in the division. The Ohio State game is at home this year. It'd be really, really cool if they did another whiteout game. These Big Ten noon kickoffs are freaking stupid as crap. Really? Noon for these huge matchups? I know the Ohio State-Michigan is tradition. I don't care. Play that thing 8 o'clock at night so people can come to campus, get drunk as shit, go in there and get rowdy and make it one hell of an atmosphere. Who's going in there at noon ready for battle? I don't see it. Stop that crap. It's stupid. Anyway, schedule of Penn State shakes out pretty well. First 4 games, easy. Kent State, Virginia Tech, San Jose State, Northwestern. First tough game, October 3rd, Michigan. That's a really tough game, kind of a litmus test for how the season's going to end up going. Then you got Iowa. If it was at Iowa, I would think it'd be a much more difficult game, but it's home. Iowa's going through some turmoil right now. I'm not going to get into it on this channel. But then homes, Saturday, October 24th, Ohio State, like I said. Make that thing a whiteout, a night game. That'd be awesome. ESPN, most viewed game of the week, easy. But, it's the Big Ten, so it's probably going to be friggin' noon. Anyway, last half of the season, Indiana, Nebraska, Michigan State, Maryland, Rutgers. All winnable games. 9-3 worst, 10-2, 11-1 at best. See what happens. You never know. Things could shake out for him. Like I said, I think Franklin's a great coach. He gets the most out of his guys. Bringing back a lot of veteran leadership. Could happen. I don't think they're going to overtake Ohio State. Not this year. If you're going to get Ohio State, in my opinion, it's going to be next year. But we'll see what happens. The next team is a team I'm really, really high on. I'm really excited to watch this year. North Carolina Tar Heels. Mac Brown, second year in the team. Guy's like, 70? He's 67, but still 70. Sam Howell, freshman last year, threw for 3,600 yards and 38 touchdowns, which is an NCAA record for freshmen. Bringing back 2 1,000-yard wide receivers in Damani Brown and Daz Newsome. 2 running backs they're bringing back. Both had over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last season. During the Military Bowl, they played 11 guys, started 11 guys, either freshmen or sophomores. So they're just bringing back a lot of guys with game experience. 10 guys on offense, 7 on defense. Even though they were 4-4 in the ACC last year, all 4 of those wins came from 7 points or less. We all know they played Clemson tough, lost on a failed 2-point conversion attempt to win the game, which I think was a brilliant move just to try to win that game. You got to go for it right there. So they're bringing back so many guys, and the schedule shakes up for them. This could be a magical season for the Tar Heels. I'm really looking forward to it. The first 2 games right out of the gate are the only 2 games, in my opinion, that are difficult. UCF and Auburn. Hell, you can lose both of those damn games and still make it to the ACC Championship game in Charlotte in early December, win the Coastal Division, because they lose Clemson. And this is the reason why people are making fun of the ACC last few years. It's kind of a joke. Nobody's been able to challenge Clemson. Before the season starts, everyone's like, oh, game 1, Clemson's already in the playoffs. Well, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but UNC can challenge them. It's about damn time someone's challenging Clemson in the ACC. Florida State's not far off, but right now, this is a UNC team that can challenge them. Let's look at the schedule. Like I said, USC, Auburn, just go 1-1 right there. James Madison, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech. Might be a couple of slip-up games, but I think they can win those. Duke, Miami, Connecticut, Pittsburgh, Boston College, and NC State. All of those are extremely winnable games. This could be easily an 11-1 season. meet up with Clemson in the ACC championship game. Like I said, never know what can happen. This is one of those teams where you kind of look at them and you think they got promise. You think they got a lot of guys returning. Things could happen for them. With a schedule like this, they just get the ball rolling. Start win. Even though some of these teams aren't great that they're playing, winning by double digits. The ball starts rolling. Next thing you know, they're in Charlotte in early December, and Clemson fans are like, whoa, this could be a really tough game. Not expecting that after the last couple of seasons for them. Anyway, really looking forward to watching UNC. I know I'm going to tune in every time they're on television just to see how that goes. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. We'll get back at you later this week with another one. And the second member of this channel is supposedly going to join us for a little Q&A session. Maybe not next episode, but definitely something this weekend. So keep an eye out for that. And a big shout out to my boy Chase Mooney. You rock, brother. Hope you like it. Take it easy, guys.